and welcome to Multiverse Tarot and your December 2017 Capricorn horoscope and tarot card reading. This is good for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if Capricorn is your sun, you may want to watch this a few times because of everything that's going on right now. December 1st, Venus moves into Sagittarius and into your 12th house of completions and the metaphysical. Venus, the planet of love, is influencing you here. If you are single, look for more than one potential suitor at this time. If you are in a relationship, look to be very connected to your partner. So much so that you complete each other's sentences, and how they feel is almost how you feel. Venus is bringing beauty and harmony. For some of you, you won't be able to get enough romance, especially if you're single. December 2nd, back up your hard drives, back up your cell phones, tablets. Mercury retrograde is coming. December 3rd is the full moon at 11 degrees of Gemini, happening in your 6th house of schedules, routine, and fitness. The moon is shining a light on your physical well-being. How is your exercise routine? What about your diet? Are you living a natural, healthy way? If not, you're going to feel an energy to be drawn to do this at this time. All these things will come front and center with this alignment. As for some of you, look for a job that you have wanted to come to you. This is something that you've been desiring. The new moon in your 10th house occurred in late October, and you are experiencing a renaissance in your work and career. December 3rd, Mercury retrograde begins. Look for the effects to kick in on December 4th. And this retrograde will go until December 23rd. Mercury is in Sagittarius and in your 12th house of hidden agendas, endings, and the subconscious. Look for this time to create a holding pattern in your life. That's not such a wonderful thing. Despite hard work, your projects seem to be at a standstill. It will be hard to know what will advance until after December 25th, so keep patient. At this time, you will see things gather their normal pace again. But you have gotten good at being patient, haven't you, Capricorn, with Pluto in your first house since 2008? For some of you, this retrograde will ask you to look at a past event or an old belief system that is no longer good for you. How does that make you feel? It's important to ask this because there are hidden emotions here. What problems are still plaguing you? You must take time and tune in here. You can uncover your own routines and structures that interfere with your life. It's time to delve into the subconscious so that you can release whatever isn't working for you at this time. You might not be able to get rid of all of your suffering, but some trapped energy could be released here one way or another. Some of you could see yourself actually begin to have some kind of psychic skills, channeling, connected to the beyond at this time. But many of you will fill this time with reassessing and reflecting on the past year and where you're where you have gone inner, where that inner journey has advanced your outer journey. This could give you a new perspective and help you release these old energies. December 9th, we have Mars moving. The fiery planet is entering fiery Scorpio and your 11th house of relationships. At this time, your hopes and aspirations are tied to what other people want and desire. This is a humanitarian type of energy. With Mars in the 11th, you utilize your people skills to create a team to correct injustice and lawlessness. Whew, that's a big ambition. Look to spend time with like-minded people to solve the problems of society. Look for your close friends to share your opinions and ideas. Mars is pushing you forward in your personal goals and in your career aspirations as well. It is energizing you and enlarging your social community. Mars is joining forces with Jupiter, already there in your 11th house, where it's been since October of 2017 and will remain until November of 2018. Jupiter is expanding this Martian energy at this time. Look for your circle of friends to grow substantially over the next year. Jupiter is bringing good luck, balance, learning, positivity, and prosperity to your friendships. Listen, Capricorn, you're still going to be relying on yourself though, okay? So no matter how much you make these connections, don't worry, all right? You're going to still rely on yourself to bring in good fortune, even though you have many friends. And it's just who you are, that independent spirit you possess. December 18th, the new moon is happening in your 12th house of subconscious completion and hidden agendas. Okay, we have this energy again. This time, the moon is igniting a powerful energy to help you release whatever is holding you back. Part of taking advantage of this energy is to surrender into the moment. Reset your energy and find a new way to reconnect to the metaphysical. And your intuition is going to be very powerful at this time as well. December 20th is a big transit. For the first time in 28 years, your planetary ruler is returning to your first house. The first house is all about new initiatives, your appearance, the self, first impressions. This is a time that you are setting down a new pattern, a pattern that will last over the next 28 years, believe it or not. Look for this powerful energy to bring out your true nature. This 2.5-year-long transit will take us out into the year 2020. Over this time, look to make a shift in your career, a much bigger shift than has already occurred. And you're going to be focusing on financial security and independence. You will thrive under this energy, okay? Not all the signs are going to have such a wonderful time over the next 2.5 years, but you are. Your ruling sign is moving into your sign. Your ruling planet is moving into your sign. And for some of you, this is going to be a time where you're going to recapture your honor, whether it's in a work environment or in a personal environment. Most likely it will come in some kind of work environment. For some of you, this is a time to get a greater sense of your own duty and discipline. It's going to make you work harder, work longer, become goal-oriented, as if you're not enough that already. This is about achieving your own goals, but you're also going to be so efficient that you're going to be helping others achieve their goals too. You will become a fish just put back in the water. Order, structure, routine, discipline. Here comes Saturn, yay. Look for this to be a time of building your self-image. You will yearn to be taken seriously, yet at the same time, fear being seen. That's quite a dichotomy. For some of you, look to be very sensitive about your appearance at this time. Part of this will be a process of getting rid of the inauthentic bits of you, all right? Until you can be nothing but 100% authentic. You may have some angst about becoming who you've meant to be, but it's time to find your life. Maybe all it takes is some simplifying. Your ambitions will come front and center at this time. What do you want in your relationship, in your finances, in your home, or in your friends? This is an energy to give you a whole life makeover. Focus on yourself at this time, and the help you give others will radiate out from there. Don't try to focus on other people. You must focus on yourself in the first house like this. Delay the gratification and see what you can manifest. This is probably the most beneficial alignment you will experience for a while, maybe in your entire lifetime. But it's very important to stop and think, what will bring you happiness? What makes you happy? Figure out that and go for it. Start manifesting. Saturn will remain in Capricorn for the next 2.5 years until 2020. Okay, more energy in that first house. Pluto is currently residing in your first house, where it's been since 2008 and will remain until 2024. The desire to display your own unique personality is very important to you, and it will build throughout this transit. As we're here at the halfway point, you can probably look back and experience how much it's affected you at this point. This is the first time in 28 years Saturn has returned home to Capricorn, so this is a very special energy here. Pluto is all about power, and Saturn is all about structure and routines. Look for changes in your structures and routines that will bring you large doses of personal power. These two planets coming together ask us to replace anything toxic with something that can only be completely authentic. This is bringing about big global changes over the next 2.5 years, including and especially in the year 2020, when Pluto and Saturn, both in the first house, are going to become conjunct. The last time that Pluto transited Capricorn was in 1762 to 1777, the birth of the United States of America, gaining independence from the British. Between now and 2024, especially in 2020 to 2024, we have massive global changes in store. Some of them will be kicked off early next year in June when Uranus is moving into Taurus in June. These two planets together will cause you to become somewhat rebellious. Not too much though, because Saturn's father energy will keep you back in your structure and control. This time is all about renewal and rebirth, okay? Not destruction. But sometimes when you want to move forward, you need to tear down old thinking, old structures that no longer serve us. But a negative expression of Pluto could become destructive. December 22nd, the sun moves into Capricorn and into your first house. The first house is ruled by Aries and is all about the self, leadership, and fresh starts. So much going on in this first house for you right now. This is a time of major changes. New job, new friends, new lover, new money level. And here the sun is bringing you even more transformative energy in your first house. It is shining a light on you. Do something nice for yourself at this time. Pamper yourself somehow. Be kind to yourself. Work on your self-talk. This is a powerful crossroads you stand at this month, okay? Your future will be built at this time, whether you know it or not. December 25th, Venus is shifting again, this time moving into your crowded first house, joining Saturn, the Sun, and Pluto. This beautiful, charming energy Venus brings you makes you the life of the party. Everyone will be drawn to your magnetic personality. This will help you put yourself out there, which is hard for you sometimes. Those around you will find you irresistible. Venus's effect will linger here until the middle of January. People will see your genuineness and they feel like they know you already. On December 23rd, Mercury retrograde ends, and by the 25th, the stationary lag should have Mercury moving forward again. Look to see your lines of communication open up at this time. Now is a time when you can initiate great new projects and see great success. Use the Mercury retrograde as a time to complete projects, and come December 26th, you are going to be so happy that you cleared your plate and you will be ready for 2018 to begin. So this month of December is also your birthday month, so I want to make sure to say happy birthday. And there's a few of you who get you in January, all right? But this month, okay, this month is a perfect time to change yourself. Focus and let yourself dream big, because the sky is the limit on what you could actually gain at this time. Okay, now let's pull some tarot cards. And the first card that we're going to pull is for your health and your energy for December 2017. Justice. Okay. If you haven't been following a proper fitness routine, if you haven't been following a proper diet, you are going to be pushed into doing this month. It's time to get those routines and patterns set down. And the energy of Saturn in your first house is going to help you. You are going to become very focused on your appearance. So finding the motivation to get out there and do it is not going to be hard. But it's time for the roosters to come home to roost, and justice is here. If you haven't been taking care of yourself, a health issue could crop up at this time. But basically, if you've been balanced and those scales in justice's hands is still balanced, then everything should be good. You should experience really good health and vitality this month. Now, we're going to pull a card for your career and your money. The King of Swords. There is a powerful energy swirling around you this month, and it's going to lead you to a new money stream. It's going to be some sort of classic type of job, but it's a job that you've been wanting and looking for a while. You gave up a previous job looking and ready to accept something new in your life, and you've been making space for this income stream to come in. It's a very good income stream with a powerful, balanced company run by a man who knows what he's doing. It could be a woman, but they're run by this King of Swords, okay? And your career, this is also you in regards to money this month. In regards to your career, that forceful Mars energy coming in, and you finally have much more get up and go to get out there and accomplish and take the first steps to get you the things that you want in life. And it's all about reassessing everything, okay? You are the king, the queen, getting what they want in life. This is both feminine and masculine energy. If you are a woman, don't think this card discludes you. That is you with the sword, all right? All right, now we're going to pull a card for family, love, and social. Whew, there we go. We've got the Ace of Cups. That fabulous 11th house energy you have going on, brought to you by Mars and Jupiter. Jupiter will linger for a whole year. You are going to have nothing but rewarding times coming from all of your friendships. Also, keep in mind that if you have plans or things that you're trying to accomplish, this is a great time for networking. And with Venus in your first house bringing you all of that magnetism and bringing you that life of the party energy, this is a very great time. You could bring huge advances to your life this month. So any opportunity to get out there and do it, Capricorn. Okay, that was the Ace of Cups. Now, we're going to pick a card for your mind and your spirit for December 2017. Okay, your mind and your spirit. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're very grounded in who you think you are. But there's going to be some shakeups this month and you don't know who you are. Maybe it's time for you to recreate who you are. And a lot of you are going to be doing that this month. Others of you are going to be looking at the plans that you've been laying down in place and giving those plans more life and energy. But your mind and spirit for December is very strong. Whatever you can dream or think of, you could achieve it this month. And go ahead and let yourself dream big, because you're right there ready to cultivate those dreams and bring them to reality. And this is a time when you can make great changes to your life. Okay, so what a big reading we had on that this month. I want to say thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to leave a comment or tell me anything about what you experienced in December, I would love to hear about it. I appreciate likes and shares. The playlist for all 12 signs is here if you'd like to watch your moon or your rising or share a video with a friend. I really appreciate your time, Capricorn. And if I were you, I'd probably go back and watch this video again. I personally am a Capricorn, and I'm very excited about everything going on in our chart right now. So thank you for joining me. See you next month.
Amish Buddha Film World.